Okay, well, welcome to another edition of BBG Thoughts, where I rant for a few minutes and try to keep it theme park related. Okay, what's going on this week? Well, it looks like Disney is getting really strict with their mask policies. That happened a little while ago, but now it's no valves, no neck gaiters, which I guess they did a while ago. That's good. That means they really care about safety, and I'm glad that they're doing that. What else is there? I was watching this channel I just discovered. What was it called? Park Hopping Geeks? Same people that make Geeks and Gamers. And they talked about this rumor about Universal closing maybe on Mondays and Tuesdays, which would be very sad because on my trip to October, I come in on a Monday, so that would be Monday and Tuesday. I wouldn't be able to go anywhere. So let's hope they don't do that. But with this pandemic, anything's possible. And the other thing is on DFB, a channel I like a lot, DFB, you should follow it. They had an informal survey about whether or not face characters should wear masks. It was pretty split 50-50. I'm on the side that they shouldn't. Why? Well, first of all, they're socially distanced. Second of all, they're in a low-risk category. They all look to be under 30. And third of all, I guess as long as the actors made the choice to make a risk assessment, I don't think they were forced to be there. And as somebody who was into performing for a while, when you're a performer, you want to perform. So I'm sure these young actors just looked at what they had to do, said that the risk was very, very low, and were glad to do it. They're socially distanced from the other cast members and the guest, so I think they're going to be okay. Anyways, let's try to make this under 4 minutes, okay? What am I going to talk about this week? I saw this article. Geez, it's really hard walking with these dogs. Actually, you should meet the dogs, the BBG dogs. Hugo is right here. Say hi, Hugo. And this is Tucker. So now you know that I'm not just making this up. I actually am walking with dogs. Okay, where was I? So I read this article quite a while ago, but it's always bothered me. It was from an Australian guy who said, yes, it's weird. Single millennials going to Disney is weird. I'm not a millennial, but I am a single adult who goes to theme parks. And I guess I don't have an answer for him. His points were that it costs so much money to go that you could go to Europe, and for a lot cheaper, you could discover other cultures and become more cultured and more educated and all that stuff. So, yeah, I just let the dogs go on the leash. That's what happened. So, I understand his point. But here's the deal. I've been to Europe. And it was fun. I was very educated. I learned a lot of things. I spent 5 hours at the Louvre. But still, I'd rather go to theme parks. That's what I like. And this brings up another issue. Sometimes, as somebody who's been mocked most of his life for the way that he is, sometimes you're just gonna have these people who just get off on just mocking people, because writing a whole entire article about, I don't know, about adults going to theme parks by themselves. I mean, really, do you have like no life? And there's really no response to it. You just, it kind of hurts a little bit. People always say, well, I'm offended. It kind of hurts a little bit, but you just have to understand there's always going to be these people out there who they're just never going to be satisfied. I remember when I used to be manager of the basketball team, you know, there were all these stereotypical African American, well, no, it was just in Canada, so black would be the appropriate term, black men, and they were wearing all these, you know, hip, you know, these big baggy pants and all this expensive FUBU type wear. And I wanted so much to be like them. I wanted to have that deep masculine voice. I wanted to be that super good basketball player. I wanted to wear those clothes. So one day I spent like a lot of money at the time, and I'm a student, remember, like over $100 on these nice baggy pants that FUBU wear. I wore it once. They all said I was cool, right? And the next day, I wore the same clothes, right? And then one of those basketball players came up to me, you're still sporting that same. And that's when I realized that no matter what you do, people are never going to be satisfied. Oh, look, there we go again. It's taken more time than I thought it would. But anyway, that's my piece of wisdom for this week. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd like to have a little bit of an audience. This isn't about, making a living off this or something like that. So subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I'm the BBG WLT.